what we have to remember is if this doesn't exist, you look at the local stations, you look at most communities, the local paper and the local stations are not actually done locally, and they're not actually owned by anyone local. Here we have people who live here, people who work here, that are part of this building the same thing. So we're building this community that we want to have. I have been in South Bend for a little about 30 years, maybe 28 years, because my daughter will be 30 this year. We moved here when she was 2 to my then husband got a job here. He grew up here in South Bend. I was going to school to get my teaching license. So I decided to finish here, so I transferred to IUSB, got a license in teaching. I've taught kindergarten, 1st and 2nd grade, and then became the school librarian at Discovery Middle School, and then at Stanley Clark School. And after about 4 years there, I decided to open my own bookstore. For me, our motto is basically develop empathy so you can build community. We feel that you cannot get to know other people by reading a lot of nonfiction all the time. You need to read diversely, and you need to read fiction because it builds empathy, according to research. And so for us, like, that's how you get to know other people in a safe environment. We always seem to be like individuals, one against somebody else, and we feel as if something's gonna happen if we see other people, because we've seen the media that paints them in a different light. And so when you read people's stories, or when you watch people's stories and you hear them talking, you see them as people, not just numbers, not just images on the page. And so you get to know them, and that helps you build community. And so I feel it's really important to have a space like this that you have here at PBS Michiana to develop that on a wider scale than I can do in the store. So one of the things we talk about is the access to information, and that access could be through me, the access could be through you, but having both means we reach more people together. And so that's why I think it's important that we align ourselves with you. That's why I like coming on your shows or whatever you ask me to do, because it makes sense. It gives me not only a broader audience, but I know that the people watching believe in what I believe in, and that we are all humans and we need to build community together. And so it kind of just goes as another way to get the information out there, another way to talk to people about books, another way to make sure all stories are being heard. A couple of months ago, I went to a screening. They were doing like the Great Migration, and I went to a screening of that, and I hadn't known anything about that. And if it wasn't for the station, I would still not know about people who came up from the South and settled in this area and their stories, and talking to some of their descendants. And that was just really eye-opening to me and gave me another aspect of what we can expect from diverse voices. And so you have this ability to not only reach people with the story, but reach the people that have the stories and connect those two. And I think if we don't have a station like this, then we will be missing out on that, and we become more isolationist and more separated. Well, I hope that it continues. That's my biggest hope right there, is we need to make sure that we have this program available for not just us, but for future generations. It's a way to get news about everybody. Like, it has shows about everybody. And I feel as if we lose our voice, we lose who we are, and it would be very difficult to get that back. I mean, we rely on WNIT to be that community bridge for us, and we have to make sure that it continues. I see a bleak future if we don't have access to this. It's important that we support it, it's important that we watch it, and it's important that we spread the word to other people about it. PBS Michiana WNIT is a vital resource for us, our children, and everyone in this community. Help preserve everything that PBS Michiana does and provides for entertainment, education, and inspiration. Please consider becoming a member today.